and racing towards the first of the 8 flights. They settle down in the early stages. Invisible Shadow is one of the first to show with Top Lee. They jumped the first. Top Lee landed in the lead from Invisible Shadow. Running down towards the second now. Oregon Trail making ground over on the far side. Flying Gale going up towards the leaders. Top Lee and Invisible Shadow as they run to the second flight. Top Lee, Oregon Trail, Invisible Shadow and Flying Gale and Afzal and Chill Down. Then comes Manpower and Dodgy Future and Tom Sharp. And something's happened to Chill Down. Chill Down, I'm very much afraid, has broken a leg and been pulled up by John Frankham. It looks as though he's broken a leg, Chill Down. So the 29 racing round this top turn with Flying Gale just in behind Oregon Trail and Top Lee. Then on the outside, Invisible Shadow. Just in behind them, Afzal. Then towards the outside is Easterly. Manpower comes next. And then Broad Beam. Moolah Rowell is just behind him with Dodgy Future. And then Lock Boysdale over the third. Amrella's well there towards the outside. But it's still Oregon Trail, Top Lee, Flying Gale. Just in behind them come Invisible Shadow and Manpower and Afzal and Broad Beam, and behind Broad Beam is Dodgy Future. Then Son of a Gunner. Coming down to the fifth now. Oregon Trail on the outside. Jumps that in the lead from Flying Gale. And Faller at that one. Faller at that one I didn't spot, but Flying Gale on the inside of Oregon Trail. And Tom Sharp was the faller there. Tom Sharp was the faller at that flight. This is the third last now in the Daily Express Triumph Hurdle. Oregon Trail from Broad Beam, who's now gone second. Then in third is Flying Gale. Carla Minsky has made ground into fourth. Just behind them come Afzal, Invisible Shadow and Manpower. And 2 left to jump only now. Oregon Trail on the inside of Broad Beam. These two, Carla Minsky going well in third. Then on the outside comes Manpower, then Invisible Shadow and Afzal as they run downhill towards the second last flight. Broad Beam in the lead now from Manpower. On the inside is Carla Minsky. Then See You Then making ground. Even Broad Beam a fall up. See You Then making ground in behind the leaders now, but it's Manpower the leader. Manpower the leader being pressed by Afzal. See You Then on the outside. Carla Minsky very well there also. And Star of Screen making good progress over on the far side. But it's Manpower being pressed by See You Then. Then Northern Game and Carla Minsky on the far side. Northern Game coming there quite strongly on the stand side. Carla Minsky on the far side. Northern Game coming with a wet sail towards the stand side. As See You Then comes to jump it in the lead. See You Then lands in the lead from Northern Game on the near side. Racing into the closing stages, and it's See You Then from Northern Game. Northern Game on the near side. See You Then on the far side. Northern Game with the marginal advantage. The race up towards the line. Northern Game is going to win the Daily Express Triumph Hurdle. Northern Game is the winner. See You Then is second, and third is Manpower. It's a 1-2-3 for Ireland. If you call See You Then Irish, because he's only just come from Ireland. Fourth was Carla Minsky, also Ireland. So officially it's a 1-3-4 for Ireland, with Northern Game the winner. See You Then second, Manpower third, Carla Minsky 4. That's the 1-2-3-4 in the 1984 Daily Express Triumph Hurdle. First, number 35, Northern Game, owned by Mr. Frank Conroy, trained by Eddie O'Grady and ridden by Tommy Ryan. Second was number 42, See You Then, owned by the Stipewood Stud Limited, trained by Nicky Henderson and ridden by Tommy Carmody. And third was number 33, Manpower, owned by Mr. John Flood, trained by Brown Malone and ridden by Tommy